All right, everyone, buckle up. The news cycle is moving at lightning speed, and if you miss a beat, you might just miss the future. We've got a packed show today, bringing you the absolute latest, the most impactful, and the stories you need to know to stay ahead of the curve. From seismic shifts in the financial world to revolutionary tech that's about to change how we connect, we're diving deep into the headlines that matter. Get ready for some game-changing updates that will have you talking for weeks. Don't blink, because you're about to get the inside scoop on what's next. First up, the crypto world is buzzing with a major financial move that could redefine an entire industry. Then, we're jumping into a tech advancement that promises to make learning a new language as natural as breathing. We've also got a deep dive into the strategic maneuvers behind a significant market debut. And finally, a look at the valuation and market positioning of a major player. Stick around, you won't want to miss a single second of this. Hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update. Gemini IPO signals crypto's public market ascent. Gemini, the cryptocurrency exchange founded by the Winklevoss twins, is making a significant move onto the public stage with its long-anticipated initial public offering, IPO. This event marks a critical juncture, not just for Gemini, but for the broader cryptocurrency industry as it navigates the complexities of traditional financial markets. The exchange aims to raise a substantial sum, potentially up to $317 million, by offering approximately 16.67 million shares of its Class A common stock. The proposed price range for these shares is set between $17 and $19 each, with an additional option for underwriters to purchase around 2.5 million more shares to cover any overallotments. This strategic move is designed to bolster Gemini's capital reserves and enhance its market presence. Goldman Sachs and Citigroup are spearheading the offering, with Morgan Stanley and Cantor Fitzgerald also playing key roles as bookrunners, indicating strong backing from major financial institutions. Gemini has applied to list its stock on the Nasdaq Global Select Market, a prestigious exchange, under the ticker symbol GEMI. This listing is a testament to the company's ambition to establish itself as a significant player in both the crypto and traditional finance sectors. To support this transition, Gemini has bolstered its leadership team, appointing Dan Chen as its new chief financial officer. Chen's extensive experience from institutions like Affirm, MetLife Investments, and Morgan Stanley is expected to be instrumental in guiding Gemini through its next phase of growth and financial strategy. Gemini's filing also sheds light on its corporate structure, specifically its dual-class stock system. This structure is designed to ensure that the Winklevoss twins maintain significant control over the company's direction, as their Class B shares carry 10 votes each, compared to the 1 vote per share for Class A stock. This classification positions Gemini as a controlled company under Nasdaq's rules. Financially, Gemini manages over $18 billion in customer assets and serves a vast user base, including 500,000 monthly active users and 10,000 institutional clients across more than 60 countries. Since its inception, the exchange has facilitated over $800 billion in transfers and $285 billion in trading volume. However, the company has also faced financial challenges, reporting a net loss of $158.5 million on $142.2 million in revenue for 2024, with losses widening in the first half of 2025. To sustain operations, Gemini has relied on loans from Winklevoss Capital Fund and has utilized borrowed crypto assets for liquidity. The IPO is occurring in a competitive landscape, with other crypto firms like Circle, BitGo, and Figma also pursuing public listings, potentially shaping the IPO calendar for the coming years. Gemini's Nasdaq debut is more than just a fundraising event. It's a crucial step in demonstrating its stability and long-term viability to investors in the dynamic digital asset market. Hold on tight, the crypto market is evolving faster than ever. Next, we're diving into how you can actually learn languages by speaking with Google's latest AI innovation. Google translates Gemini Upgrade, learn languages by speaking. Google is revolutionizing language learning with a significant upgrade to its Translate app, integrating Gemini's advanced AI capabilities to introduce a new practice mode. This feature is now rolling out in beta, aiming to transform language acquisition from a rote memorization exercise into an interactive, conversational experience. Gone are the days of solely relying on flashcards or grammar drills. Google Translate's practice mode is designed to mimic real-life interactions, helping users build fluency and confidence through active speaking and listening. The mode offers short listening tasks where users can identify familiar words, provide speaking prompts to encourage vocal practice, and offers subtle hints when users encounter difficulties. Crucially, it includes progress tracking, ensuring that each session contributes to tangible improvement. This approach emphasizes learning by doing, a far more effective method for mastering a new language. The AI's sophistication is key here. Gemini has been fine-tuned to accurately assess nuances in speech, including pauses, accents, and intonation, even in challenging environments like noisy cafes or bustling train stations. This robust performance also powers the enhanced Live Translate feature, which facilitates real-time, back-and-forth conversations by providing on-screen transcripts and spoken outputs, making interactions smoother for travelers or those in multilingual settings. Google is initially focusing the practice mode on specific language pairs to optimize feedback quality. English speakers can practice Spanish or French, and Spanish, French, or Portuguese speakers can practice English. This targeted rollout allows for refinement before a broader expansion. The Live Translate feature, meanwhile, supports conversations in over 70 languages and is initially available in the US, India, and Mexico. Google's ambition with this update is clear: to shift its translation tools from merely finding words to actively facilitating language learning through listening and speaking. The app is evolving from a simple pocket dictionary into a patient tutor, a monumental shift for anyone seeking a more connected and cosmopolitan lifestyle, whether for travel or professional advancement. For those serious about mastering a language, the practice mode provides a structured yet engaging routine to build confidence incrementally. Combined with the instant support of Live Translate, users can look forward to more authentic and less stressful interactions in foreign environments. If the feature isn't immediately visible in your app, Google advises patience as the beta rolls out, encouraging users to use the interim to refresh their language skills. Mastering new languages just got a whole lot easier with Google's AI. Next, we're taking a closer look at the strategic financial maneuvers behind another major market debut. Gemini's IPO strategy, balancing public markets with private control. Gemini Space Station, Inc., a prominent global cryptocurrency platform, has formally initiated its journey toward becoming a publicly traded entity by filing its Form S-1 with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC. The company intends to raise a significant sum, with projections indicating up to $317 million through its initial public offering, IPO. The offering is structured around 16.67 million shares of Class A common stock, with an expected price range of $17 to $19 per share. An important provision in the filing is the underwriter's option to purchase an additional 2.4 million shares, which could potentially elevate the total capital raised to over $338 million. This move signifies Gemini's strategic intent to tap into traditional capital markets, a path increasingly being explored by cryptocurrency firms amidst evolving regulatory landscapes and a growing institutional interest in digital assets. Founded by the Winklevoss twins, Cameron and Tyler, in 2014, Gemini plans to list its shares on the Nasdaq Global Select Market, adopting the ticker symbol GEMI. A key aspect of Gemini's strategy involves leveraging its status as an emerging growth company. This designation provides exemptions from certain stringent public reporting requirements mandated by U.S. securities laws. Consequently, Gemini has opted to disclose a more limited financial history, including only 2 years of audited financials, and has omitted certain details, such as comprehensive executive compensation information. This approach allows the company to manage compliance costs while still accessing the liquidity and visibility offered by public markets. The IPO is being managed by a syndicate of major financial institutions, with Goldman Sachs and Co. LLC and Citigroup serving as the lead bookrunners. Morgan Stanley, Cantor Fitzgerald, and several other investment banks are also integral to the offering's execution. This broad financial backing underscores the perceived value and potential of Gemini's market position. The filing highlights Gemini's extensive global operations, serving clients in over 60 countries with a diverse range of crypto products and services for both retail and institutional customers. This IPO follows closely on the heels of other significant crypto-related public debuts, such as Circle's recent listing on the New York Stock Exchange, suggesting a growing trend of crypto businesses seeking validation and capital through traditional stock exchanges. Gemini's decision to pursue an IPO under the emerging growth company framework is a calculated move to streamline the process and potentially reduce the immediate burden of extensive public disclosures. The company's core mission revolves around promoting financial freedom through digital assets, emphasizing security, simplicity, and innovation in its offerings. As the cryptocurrency industry continues its maturation, Gemini's public offering is poised to serve as a significant benchmark, potentially influencing the strategies of other crypto platforms eyeing public market exits in the near future. Gemini's IPO is a major step, but how does its valuation stack up? Stay with us as we break down the numbers and market positioning of this crypto giant. Gemini eyes $2.2 billion valuation in $317 million IPO push. Crypto exchange Gemini is charting a course for Wall Street, filing plans for a U.S. initial public offering, IPO, that could raise up to $317 million and place its valuation at approximately $2.22 billion. This move represents a significant milestone for the company, founded by the Winklevoss twins, as it seeks to capitalize on what it perceives as a renewed investor appetite for cryptocurrency businesses in the public markets. Gemini Space Station, Inc. has officially submitted its intentions to list its Class A common stock on the Nasdaq Global Select Market, with the proposed ticker symbol, GEMI. The offering details include the sale of 16.67 million shares, priced between $17 and $19 per share. Furthermore, an option is available for the underwriters to purchase an additional 2.5 million shares, providing a potential upside to the total capital raised. The underwriting team for this significant offering is led by established financial giants, including Goldman Sachs, Citigroup, Morgan Stanley, and Cantor Fitzgerald, alongside a consortium of other investment banks. In its filings with the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, Gemini has reported substantial financial performance, with revenues reaching $142.2 million in 2024, a notable increase from $98.1 million in the previous year. While Gemini's scale is smaller compared to industry leader Coinbase, these figures reflect a surge in trading activity, likely driven by the cryptocurrency market rally observed throughout the past year, particularly with Bitcoin and other digital assets. The company, established in 2014 by Cameron and Tyler Winklevoss, has consistently positioned itself as a regulated and secure exchange catering to U.S. investors. Despite facing challenges, including a notable dispute with the now-bankrupt Genesis lending platform, which attracted regulatory attention, Gemini remains committed to expanding its presence in a highly competitive market. The timing of Gemini's IPO is particularly noteworthy, coinciding with a resurgence of crypto firms entering the U.S. public markets. This trend is further evidenced by recent listings from companies such as Circle, eToro, and Bullish. Gemini's mid-tier market position could appeal to investors looking to gain exposure to the growing digital asset sector, although the company itself has cautioned that the IPO's success is contingent upon prevailing market conditions and may not proceed as initially planned. Gemini's path to public listing has been cleared by recent regulatory developments. Earlier this year, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission concluded its investigation into the company, and Gemini also reached a settlement amounting to $5 million with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, CFTC. These resolutions have removed significant regulatory hurdles, paving the way for its public market debut. Industry analysts, such as Michael Ashley Shulman, partner and chief investment officer at Running Point Capital, have highlighted key investor considerations for Gemini. Shulman noted that investors will likely focus on the balance between Gemini's trading and custody services, its unique value proposition regarding trust and growth, and its ability to differentiate itself from competitors like Coinbase. Gemini's IPO is a major step, but how does its valuation stack up? Stay with us as we break down the numbers and market positioning of this crypto giant. And that's a wrap on today's essential updates. We saw Gemini launch its IPO, aiming for a significant public market debut. Google is revolutionizing language learning with its AI-powered practice, mode, and translate. We got a deep dive into Gemini's strategy for navigating public markets while maintaining control. Finally, we examined Gemini's IPO target valuation and its market positioning. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to ChatGPT Insights for more cutting-edge news, and hit that notification bell so you're always in the loop. Also, follow us on all social media platforms for more updates throughout the day.